Hi Pisces, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to be pulling some general energies for the first 2 weeks of October for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Mars, and Venus. And I want to tell you that I did pull this card out during your pre-shuffle. You're being watched by loving eyes. What if you're exactly an ancient gladiator of love and joy who agreed to visit Earth during these primitive years to spark some new thinking, share a few smiles, and help others discover they too are awesome? So Pisces, I'm feeling like you're definitely dealing with it, going into this is going to be a very spiritual time for you. You're going to be feeling very either connected to spirit, or spirit is really wanting you to be very connected to your angels, to people who have passed on the other side. Yeah, and that's what I'm definitely getting. You're being watched by loving eyes. I'm getting a very spiritual vibe for you guys. Very, very connected to spirit. Look, we all are, but some of us, we go through, it's an ebb and flow kind of thing. So I am getting, Pisces, for you to definitely be connected. Definitely be connected. Let's pull a Wisdom of the Oracle before we pull our general energies for this month. I will work in what's going on in the sky as we go along. Pisces, higher power. Let's put this here for now. Higher power. It's pretty much in alignment with what we got here. This is beautiful. This is about having conscious contact with spirit, with a higher power, with your archangels, with people who have passed on to the other side, who you loved, who loved you very much. And this just is being very tuned in and turned on. And this is meant to remind you that you're more than just a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and for others. You know, this is more than that. This is really you being tuned into what, why are you here? What's your purpose? And really being very connected to spirit right now. Tune into spirit, and really be very conscious about your decisions right now. Move forward very consciously. Be clear on what you want. It's a very, very divine energy I'm feeling for sure. And this also indicates that there's a deep spiritual bond between you and another person who's essential to your growth and evolution, Pisces. So you really want to really take care of your spiritual connections right now and stay aware of your true nature. Don't try to be somebody you're not. Not that Pisces, normally do, but definitely don't during this time. It's really going to serve you to be the truest version of yourself. Absolutely. And be very humble right now. And be thankful to spirit for any success that you're feeling right now. But I do get this connection of otherness, like you being in connection with yourself, but at a time where you're really thinking of others right now. You're very much in a space of giving to yourself, but others as well, for sure. Now, the only advice here, and the only thing a little caveat with the higher power energy, is to let you know that now is a time to really examine what you might be giving your energy to and your attention to. And be very careful. In the back of your mind, though, what are you giving energy to that's in the back of your mind? Are you obsessing about being right in some area of your life, or about old resentments or failed expectations, or maybe about money, or about any other people, places, or things? And you want to be careful to do that, because when we obsess and we put too much energy on these things that are, for lack of a better term, kind of like darker energies, lower vibrational energies, that's the space from which you'll be creating from, right? You don't want that. You want spirit to be your source. So really just tune into spirit. Have a very, very open heart right now. Be super, super honest with yourself. Super honest. Okay, because we do have on October 2nd into 3rd, we have Pluto going direct in Capricorn at 20 degrees. And that's a space of really deep internal lessons and inner work. And you're going to really start to see a lot of things coming to fruition. So you really want to be very connected to spirit right now, because this is a space where you're going to be pushed to acknowledge what isn't working for you. Keep what's good, throw out the rest. This is all about power and completion and conclusion. Pluto makes us do this. Pluto makes us ask, who do I trust? Who don't I trust? Who's trustworthy? Who's not trustworthy? And then just pushing out anybody who wants to play mind games with you. You know, this is about, you know, really being in touch with what you need while considering other people. But you really understand that you don't have to keep anyone in your life that's not positive for you. And even though that might not be easy, which is probably why I'm getting this very strong feeling. I mean, I feel it in my shoulders. For you to stay, to be very connected to spirit right now. Because some of you might have to say goodbye to some people who are really not serving your purpose in your life. Doesn't have to be a partnership. This doesn't have to mean breaking up. It can be. Doesn't have to be. This could certainly be friendships. This could certainly be a family member, loving them from a distance, you know, for sure. But there's definitely going to be wonky relationship stuff going on. I could feel that because just with that full moon at 20 degrees of Aries that we're going to be having on the 13th, guys, that's about Aries, which is male assertiveness. And then Libra, even though it's a masculine sign, there's a very feminine vibe to it. It's about partnerships and fairness. Then we're going to have Pluto there challenging. That equates to a lot of projection, jealousy, issues like that, some power struggles. But Jupiter's hanging out in there with the sun and moon, trining the moon, sextile the sun. So that's like a lot of support within the crazy, which I kind of like. But yeah, just stay tapped in and tuned in. These are two for your past, and then we have the present. And then we have your fears. Okay. And this is for you as well as someone or something external to you. So we'll talk about that. So this will be your past. And again, this could be an intimate relationship you're with, a friendship, a family situation, or work situation. So this is the past, present, and these are the fears. Then we're going to sweep it, go right into the blockages and some outcomes. Oh, I feel a weird energy today, I have to tell you, Pisces. Anyway, so, past, Six of Wands reverse. Someone's feeling disrespectful and not having a... Okay, Pisces, in your past, you were not ready. You were not able to push forward in the way that you really wanted to, that you envisioned for yourself in your life with someone. There was a delay. This could be a delay because of manipulation, because of passive-aggressive behavior. But either way, you were feeling very disrespected because the Six of Wands reverse is the card of disrespect. It's you really trying to do the right thing, right? Really trying to do the right thing and have this level of accountability and just feeling very, very disrespected. Okay, and this is what I'm getting is your past space. And you're just feeling this sense of delay moving your life forward. Really, now this could have to do with a job. You know, maybe you had a really hard time getting a job. You were in a job where you felt very, very disrespected and you didn't feel that there would be enough growth for you in that situation. This could have to do with the relationship and you wanting to move forward in a certain way and that other person just not being on that same page with you, not being in that space. Okay, but now I have the situation external to you. We have the Empress and the Ten of Cups energy. So you know what, Pisces, I have to tell you, I'm feeling that you were with somebody or involved in a situation that had a much more positive connection with you than you actually had with them, if that makes sense. Because the Ten of Cups is about connection, deepening of communication and understanding, and it's built over time. So this is something that you kind of work towards. So some of you may have been involved in a relationship where you had to walk away, even though the person really didn't want you to walk away. They really wanted this, and they felt it very strongly. I mean, this Empress energy, I mean, the Empress is the mother. Look, I mean, she's perpetually pregnant here, you know? Deep intuition, the ability for growth. It's a very strong card. And I'm getting that this person or situation, maybe it was a boss who had very high hopes for you within a certain situation, or this is a parent or a family member who had very high aspirations for you, and you just weren't on the same page as them as far as where you saw your life going, and this ended up being an issue between the two of you. Or this just certainly could have been you being involved in a certain relationship where the other person wanted things a little more than you did. And I am getting, though, that this person wanted these positive things with you, but whatever they were doing, you were actually feeling very disrespected. And it was really killing your motivation to want to move things forward and grow with them. But I'm getting that this person didn't even see, or they didn't have the ability to see, how it was impacting you. They weren't understanding or respecting the fact that, you're a water sign, you're very intuitive, that you see behind words and around actions, right, Pisces? I mean, you guys are the most intuitive sign. So sometimes people can be acting one way, and they might even be, cognitively thinking that they're doing one thing, but their actions might be showing you another, if you know what I mean. And I feel like you saw through that. You really did see through that. But now I feel like you're in a space of, Page of Cups is all about you really wanting to start this new section, this new part of your life in your heart sector. You're really ready to open up your love and your desire and your happiness and whatever that means. So this could be you feeling really, really ready to just open up your heart and really give everything that a certain situation needs in order to make it grow. This could also be you starting a new job, really loving the idea of starting this new job, this new path, this new something speaking to your heart space. But then we have the Queen of Swords energy. Now, because this is a core card, it can be you or somebody outside of yourself. I am feeling, though, Pisces, that there's something going on in your life right now that you're not being totally honest with yourself about. And I just feel like there's something in your life right now that you have your sights set on, that you're feeling a certain way about, and you're not being really, really honest with yourself because you so badly want this new start. But that there is something not sitting right with you about a person or a situation that you're involved with right now in a way where you're going to be having some sort of future with them. Again, it could be relationship. It doesn't have to be. This could certainly be like a new friendship that you've developed. And you really want this friendship. You have a great time with them. You guys connect on a lot of levels. You have a lot in common. But there's something about them that you feel is either dishonest or they're not telling you everything. Or this could just even be something that you're feeling insecure about, That could be it too. I am getting that. But there's this sense of tension within this idea of you moving forward. Yeah, well, see, I take the cards and then I travel along as I go down. Look, we have the shadow side. All right, and then we have the King of Cups reversed. Okay, all right, this makes sense to me. So the shadow side is equivalent to the devil in the other deck. So what is the devil energy is about low vibrational energy. It can mean addictions, addictive behavior, to substances, alcohol. It doesn't have to be, though. It could certainly be to food, to sex, to shopping, to negative thinking, though. I am getting a lot of negative thinking here, but the King of Cups reverse is somebody who is afraid of commitment, is going to give you lip service, is not somebody who follows through with actions along with their words. So I feel like, Pisces, you're dealing with somebody who is saying one thing and doing another, or they are not, and I feel like I got this for somebody. It'll come to me. But I feel like there's this sort of low vibrational energy here that you're reacting to. You want this new start, but there's something about them that you don't trust. And I feel like it's you're feeling or you are concerned about them not being as committed as you to this situation. You're concerned about that. And I feel like it's because of how they're acting towards you. They're acting in a way that in your world is not in alignment with somebody who is dedicated to a situation. And this could, again, this could be to an intimate relationship, a friendship, or this could even be to a job where your boss is telling you, yeah, this is how things are going to be, you know, in this position for you, or whatever, you know, fill in the blank with that. But them not showing up, the job not rolling out, your colleagues not rolling out, things not rolling out the way they were initially presented, and all of a sudden things are starting to feel a little weird around town. Having to do with your work sector could certainly be it. Things just feeling a little off. You feeling change for sure. I'm feeling Pisces. I feel like a lot of you are feeling change within either your intimate relationship or something to do with your job. Yeah. Because then we have in your fear sector, then we have the King of Pentacles reverse, which is telling me that you feel very unsupported. You don't feel like you have good connection here. There's something going on with the connection within your relationship where you guys are just not seeing eye to eye. Yeah. And then we have the Lover's reverse. Now, the Lover's upright is all about, you know, making a decision in the area of relationship for moving forward. Now, this relationship, guys, again, even though it's the Lovers, you know, originally, this was not supposed to be a man and a woman in the original glyph, right? This is just somebody who's like-minded, who you share a soul space with, who you share energy with. So this can definitely be a friend, a colleague, anything that, again, going back to that heart space thing, right? Very heart space reading here. But it's, in the upright, it's about making a decision about something in that area, about moving forward, you know, that's going to deeply impact the future. And the fact that it's reversed is telling me that a decision is not being made because the shadow parts of your personality are coming out. And I am getting shadow parts of your personality, and we have the shadow side. But this is your fear. You're afraid of things not moving forward because of aspects within the personality, because you feel like they are not as committed to the situation as you, Pisces. You don't feel supported by them. You don't feel like they're showing up in at least the same way you are. You're not feeling well partnered with this situation at all. Now, their fear is that secrets are going to come out, and you're going to find out something that they don't want you to realize. And then we have the Ten of Wands. And this is telling me that they're afraid of this cycle being over with you. They're afraid, okay, whoever you're dealing with is holding something back, and or at least you're not privy to something that's going on within them. And they're very afraid that this cycle is going to end with you, that this relationship is going to end, that you're going to leave the job, that you're going to end the friendship, that there's going to be some sort of fallout. There's some sort of honesty that needs to take place. They know it. They know it. I feel like they know it full well. And they're just not being forthcoming. I get that. Very strong here with the shadow side. Yeah. You know, Pisces, you know what? Going back to that full moon in Aries on October 13th, you know, during this time. Yeah. Let's sweep this. Let's look at some blockages and outcomes. Yeah, Pisces. I don't know. That came across very clear to me. So let's see what's happening here. Let's see what's happening. I mean, can you trust them, or are they just feeling really insecure? I am getting that, Pisces. They're afraid to tell you something. Why would they be afraid? All right, I need some, I might have to just pull some qualifiers on that. Yeah, all right. Also, on October 12th, we do have Mercury shadow is starting. Yay, yay. Oh, joy. It goes retrograde on Halloween here in the States, which is October 31st. In Scorpio, nonetheless. That'll be a good one. Okay, let's pull some blockages. Hierophant reverse, okay. Yeah, you're having a hard time really getting in touch with what the right thing to do is here. Yeah. Oh, these two came out together. 5, okay. All right, I'm definitely going to be pulling some cards. All right. So your blockage here, we have the Hierophant reverse, which is, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles. All right. So you're feeling blocked because you feel like this person or the situation is acting in an immoral way, and it's making you feel very uncomfortable, very disconnected to them, very unsupported. Again, I get this feeling of lack of support, Pisces. I feel like you're being blocked by something that they're doing. There's something that they're doing that they're not being straight with you about, that you're being very intuitive with. You're being very intuitive with. And in their blocks is the Fool, which is the inability. I'm getting that what's blocking them is the ability to actually take this leap of faith with you. And the Five of Pentacles is, realizing that. See, the thing with the Five of Pentacles is all she has to do, it's like tap on her shoulder and turn around and look, there's help right there. Right? She's feeling unsupported. So I feel like the block here is whoever you're dealing with, they don't feel like you're supporting them in the way that they need. And before everybody comes after me, you have to understand something. Everyone's needs are so subjective, right? So subjective, very personal, four of us can look at the same thing and walk away with four different perceptions of what we just experienced, right? So you might be thinking you're giving everything that's needed in the relationship, everything that this person could possibly want, everything that's right and just and moral, but it might not be exactly what they're needing. Because I am getting what's blocking them and what's creating this holding back from them is this feeling that they're afraid to take this chance with you because they're afraid of not having ultimately what they need in the relationship or situation from you, even though they so badly want it. They so badly want it, okay? And then also blocking you is the Four of Pentacles reverse and the Two of Pentacles reverse. We have so many reversals of Pentacles for you, Pisces. So this tells me the Four of Pentacles upright is having what you need, right? So in the reverse, this is telling me that somebody you're blocked with feeling at the end of the day they're not going to be able to give you what you want. And that you're not happy with the fact that you feel that they're very indecisive about something. They're not being straight with you, and they're not being decisive in the way that you need. Even if it's just verbally and emotionally, right? Because that's what Pentacles is. It's more of a mental, psychological connection, right? So I feel like you don't feel like they're making this decision to be committed to the situation in the way that you need. And then in their second block here is the Six of Swords, which is about leaving the situation, even if only mentally. But this is a fear, all right? So I'm sorry, this is in their blockages. So they're feeling blocked by this idea of leaving. They're feeling blocked by the idea of this Five of Swords energy, which is all about arguing and fighting and them not winning. It's not even about them winning. They're feeling blocked by any kind of confrontation that might potentially happen. And they just don't want it. But I feel like part of what's blocking them is them feeling this inability to actually move forward. Because I feel like they don't want to move forward, Pisces. They don't want to move forward. They don't. And then we have in your outcome energy the Eight of Wands reverse, which is about lack of stability in this situation. And I'm getting for them the Eight of Swords, which is self-imprisonment. This is in their mind. They have themselves so trapped in this crazy nexus within their mind about you and your situation. All right, I need some information here. Give me 4 cards to just give me more of a narrative here, Spirit. 2 for Pisces, 2 for this external situation, please. Okay, that's for you. That's for them. Look at that. All right. The World card is even positive in the reverse. It just means delay. And the Nine of Swords reverse is better than in the upright. This indicates you're kind of exiting this period where you have been struggling with anxiety about something. The veil is kind of lifting here, I feel like. And the Wheel of Fortune energy for them is they do want to take this chance with you. Because the Wheel of Fortune is all about fate. you know, karmic fate. And we are really working through karma, man, in October. It's crazy. And I feel like whoever you're dealing with has this set of ideas and this new way to frame reality is a way of you guys being able to move forward in a beautiful way and just kind of figuring things out. I feel such a positive energy from this, but I feel like the issue here is with open and honest communication. Open and honest communication, I feel like, yeah. Okay. Yeah, listen, secrets are coming out. Secrets are coming out. This is another moon reverse energy we got here. They want a new start with you, and they want to just sit down and be dead ass honest with you, Pisces. And you know that that cycle, the way you guys have been doing things up to this point, needs to be over. You have to put these wands down, and you have to be remotivated and, you know, come at things with a new sense of motivation. Because then we have the Queen of Wands energy, which is about stagnation, and this could be some manipulation involved. And this is what you're dealing with. And it's a court energy, so this could be you or the other person. But I definitely get this other person or situation definitely wants to move forward with you. Absolutely. All right, your big hang up here is feeling like you know things. You know, okay, Seven of Cups energy is all about you knowing things that they don't even realize you know. Okay? And then the Four of Swords energy is you sitting down and saying, okay, I know this, I have this information, now what do I do? How am I going to move forward with this? And this is them saying, you know what, I feel very disappointed and disillusioned in how things are moving forward, and I don't know if I could deal with this anymore. You know, I feel like this cycle now with the Seven of Pentacles reverse energy needs to be over. And you guys are going to be at an impasse, Pisces. Okay. Pisces, Queen of Pentacles reverse. All right, you're feeling like, you know what? You don't even want to give the situation any more support. You just don't. Now, the Emperor energy could be you or the person that you're dealing with, but in reverse, it's a narcissistic energy. It could just be those characteristics where there's arguing going on, there's deflection, and there's somebody not acting within a healthy moral compass. And the Knight of Wands is telling me that there's motivation to move forward because of lack of attainment in this situation. So I feel like for many of you, Pisces, because of this lack of communication and this lack of transparency, there's going to be a moving on here from a situation within your life. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, the Hermit reverse is you just going into a very deep mental space. You're not even talking to people. You're really your own counsel. The Three of Pentacles reverse is telling me that you've come to the conclusion that you really can't build within this, with this person or the situation. There's no real room for advancement in this job. There's no way that this relationship can go beyond what it is. And the King of Cups reverse is, you know, you not being willing, or you realizing that the person that you're with is just not willing to emotionally commit in the way that's needed. Yeah. Pisces, I wish I had a better message for you, but this is what I have. And let's just pull two outcomes for you. All right. Yeah, you know what? I like this. You're going to be moving on in a beautiful and healthy way, and you're going to be seeking out a situation that's a lot more fair to you. Because the Temperance reverse is about things not being fair. Both sides not being taken into consideration. Pisces, this is a much healthier space for you. This is a Cancer energy. This is about you going after once and for all a situation that's going to bring about a stable environment for you, a stable home, a stable heart space. You know, it's a stable home within yourself. And that's all entirely good. Yeah. All right, Pisces, that is what I have for you. Until next time. Bye-bye.